come yet. So I'm sleeping in my kids' room with me and my kids. Do you understand? So what I want to ask, because it would have been different if he was at my old house and snooping, innit? But you remember, we haven't spoken for 6 months. We're not friends for 6 months. We haven't been sexual intercourse for 6 months. We haven't, or even more, because even before that, we wasn't sexual intercourse. We haven't been sexual intercourse for 6 months. I've got my new house 1 month and 2 weeks. How do you know where I live? Why have you found out where I live? Because even so, I want to know, what have I got for you? What have I got for you? Because I buy things for you and you buy things for me. People think you buy the things for me, but you don't. Because you know why I left you as well. Because you don't buy stuff. You're very mean. It was the end of us. It was everything. You're sick. I see you sniffing. You're drinking. I don't go around these stuff, because the only thing I've got left for you is this. You bought me a Rolex. And if this is what you're coming for, if this is what you want, tell me. I'll post it to you. You can meet me. Or I'll give it to the police, because I'm seriously scared of you, to give to you. Because that's the only thing I've got left for you. I have nothing left. What are you looking in my house for, Nathan? What more do I have for you, Nathan? Why did you want to kill my sister and her kids, Nathan? Because you're going around saying, oh, the story is that you never burnt down my sister's house. No, you didn't. You sent someone to burn down my sister's house. Can we see the video? We don't have the video because the police have the video. You sent someone to, because you never. And as you said today on the phone, you said your alibi is your daughter's birthday is on the 7th of June. So you already plan it out, you know, what you do. How do you even remember the day? How the fuck do you remember the day that the house burnt down? Because I didn't even remember the day. I never even remember. I had to ask my sister. How did you remember the day? And you never even say, oh, it couldn't be me because I was here. You said my alibi is, that was your words, my alibi is that I was at my daughter's birthday and was blowing out candles and stuff. You knew what the fuck you was doing. Leave me alone. You guys, I've reported it to the police. I reported it to the police. You can't tell me to get off live, guys. Because if something happens to me tomorrow, you're not burying me. You're not buying my plot. You're not looking after my kids. No one's doing it for me. Everyone's laughing up with Nathan. When Nathan's going to people and saying to people, I say things about them, or I say I done this, you lot are talking and laughing. So don't tell me to come off live. You lot need to tell him to leave me alone. You don't need to pray for me. You don't need to pray for him, because really and truly as well, I feel like he's got a serious problem. He's got mental health. Do you understand? You going around and telling people that you left me because I found out that you was with your baby mother. I've always found out you was with your baby mother. I was just still having sex with you. And if that was the case, if I found out that you was with your baby mother and now you want to be with your baby mother, why is it that you're finding out where my house is after 6 months and I ain't finding out where you live? I don't know nothing for you. I don't even know the Kia you drive. I don't know nothing about you, Nathan. You need to leave me alone. There was so much red flags about you from the start, because I'm not the first girl that you've done crazy stuff to. If girls come straight forward, can you never put out somebody's picture, one naked picture? So really and truly, I saw the red flags. I saw the red flags. I should have left from a long time ago, but and I'm not blaming it, but shit happens. And people leave their man and go back to their man, or in situations, innit? You go past the red flags. Do you understand? Shit happens. You need to leave me alone, Nathan. Because if you don't leave me alone, it's going to get nasty. Very nasty. Do you understand? It can get nasty for me, or it could get nasty for you. But as all the signs have been put in place, I can see my mum and dad and God is in the midst of this. So I feel like it's going to get nasty for you. Do you understand? You need to leave me alone. Panic alarms and all that, I think he's seen past this. And this is the reason why I had to go to this platform, so everybody can see what's going on. He had a conversation also, because he's a Martin Luther King sort of person, you know. When I say Martin Luther King, he likes to do speeches. Instead of going straight with the situation, oh, this is why I done it, he says a story to like meddle you up so you don't understand, like you get confused. He's saying, turn this down. He's saying, me and him was messaging on email. We was messaging on email, but you know why we was messaging on email. You know the problem you caused me with a certain girl. Do you understand? You know the problem. So we had to message. And within that message, you were saying stuff, oh, you would have came to my dad's funeral, but you think I didn't want you there and whatever. And my thing to you was, but if you was my boyfriend and you cared for me, you would have came. Me and you was having a conversation. But we weren't having a conversation to be back together. We was having a conversation to talk about situations that have happened. We haven't been friends. We haven't called each other. Your number's blocked. I'm sure my number's blocked. We're not friends. We don't talk. Within this time, tell me, have I troubled you? If somebody asks me a question, I've got to answer. You make me even answer to people. You go to every single person and chat to me and say I say stuff about people. So obviously I have to tell people, nah, I never said that. Oh, I did say, I'm not a liar. So if I said it, you're going to have to beat me. So if I said it, I've said it. Do you understand? So I have to go to people. People have to when people come to me, I have to say to people, yeah, I did say it. Or I didn't say it. And the conversation runs from there of what you've been doing to me. And I've kept this quiet for, you don't know, look how long. I've kept this quiet for so long. I'm only coming public now. And the reason why I'm coming public now, because I'll be honest, the devil makes you fear, but the devil's in the midst of this, and I fear my life. Do you understand? And I feel like he would do anything to anyone around me to get to me. So I fear all my family's life. Right now, I just had a brand new house. It was my dream. You know how I fight to get my house? My friends will tell you. And they're taking away the house again because I can't live there. Who knows when I'm going to get another house now? Remember, your thing's set, you know, my thing's not set. You need to leave. All I'm asking after this live, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's all I want. I want to be left alone. The tracker, I had to get rid of my car. Because he even knows. He knows I don't drive anymore. How do you know that? How do you know I don't drive? How do you know I've even changed my car? How do you know I wasn't even driving my Arcana? I was driving a Nissan. How do you know these stuff? For a person that's not with me, hasn't been with me for 7 months, 6 to 7 months. How do you know these stuff? Because I don't know these stuff. You crashed your car, which was on social media. I don't know if you got back your car or you changed your car. I don't know anything. Why don't you leave me alone? The question is, because he's going to say to everybody he never burnt down the house. Because he says, my nephew robbed someone and the person burnt down the house. If everybody knows, if my nephew robbed someone, if anything happens in any ends, don't you hear about it? It's true. Don't you hear about it? If anything happens in any ends, don't you hear about it? Wouldn't I've heard? And the time when the time you burnt down my sister's house, my nephew was in the police station. So what are you talking about? For other stuff. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You've made up your alibi. You know what you're going to do. Because you didn't burn the house. No, you didn't. You sent someone. You sent someone to burn down the house, Nathan. You did. Today you said, when you're speaking to the person on the phone, you said, my alibi is. You should have said, what your story should have been was, I never do that. Why do you even remember the date that the house got burnt down? How do you even, why do you remember? Because I didn't remember. How do you remember? Do you understand? On top of it also, let me ask you another question. If this man didn't burn down the house, yeah? Don't his tendencies, don't his behaviors, ain't you gonna believe that he is a part of this situation? Because you snooping around my house, what was your plan? When was you planning to make me aware that you're outside my house? When was the plan? When were you gonna tell me that you was outside my house? When were you gonna make me aware? Why didn't you call me? In that midst of you coming to my house, why weren't you calling me, like starting an argument or texting me or messaging me or making me aware that me and you's in beef again? Do you understand? Why Nobody knew I lived. You guys, nobody knew I lived. Nobody knew where I lived. Yeah? I got TVs delivered. Even when I got the TVs delivered, I stand behind the door. The delivery man says, my dear, you got to come to the door. I said, no. My daughter was at the door. They said, I can't take a picture with your daughter at the door. I said, to my daughter, move. I said, take the picture now then. That's how much I didn't want nobody to know where I lived. Okay? The car, I got rid of. So I believe there was a tracker on my... It's either a tracker on my car. He's followed me back from somewhere. You remember I was in the Wednesday night round robin, so he could have lay-weighted me and followed me back from the Wednesday night. That's what I believe. Yeah? Or he's got somebody working in the council. But he's a man who don't sleep. Do you understand? He doesn't sleep. He's got that thing. What's that? He can't go to sleep. He takes tablets to go to sleep. But this live today, not to just expose him, but to make you lot aware for my safety. So even if you lot are in my surroundings and you see him and you see me walking by myself, please follow me. I'm literally scared. I'm literally scared. I phoned his baby mother today. Let me tell you this story, because he may want to come back, and so I'm going to tell you everything. I'm scared. I called his baby mother today, Nadine, and I called her and I said, listen, can you hear me out? I need help, you know, like, I'm in tears when I'm talking to her and I'm explaining the situation. She said to me, she said to me, sorry, yeah, he's coming after you, innit? He's coming after you because you're a snitch. You're a snitch, so that's why he's coming after you. How could a woman say that? How could a woman say that? What do you mean? How could a woman say that? He's come after you because you're a snitch. They say I snitched on him that he's a drug dealer. When I first made the allegation back in June when he burnt down my house, I didn't. Me and my sister had an argument. I said to my sister, I want them to stop him, you know, but him doing little things, so I don't want him to stop him and get catch. You understand? Because everybody hustles. Now call me the snitch. Because I need him to get catch now. So no me telling them about the operation. Do you understand? I told them now. Of course I did. I can tell you now that I have. Because my life's in danger. So I got to do every single thing to protect me. Do you understand? I got to do everything to protect me. So now call me the snitch. Not before, now. As I told you, I'm not a liar. I'll tell you what I done and what I said and whatever. Now I am. I called his other baby mother. I'm not going to mention her name because she was really nice. And she said to me, she's going to talk to him and get back to me and whatever. Back in January when I called his first baby mother that he's got his first daughter with, I said, I need help. Like, can you please help me? This is her reaction. Don't tell me he hit you too. Don't tell me he hit you too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you know I was living good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And yeah, he has. He's put his hands on me. And that's why it was time, because I never was brought up in a house where I've seen my mum and dad beating each other and whatever. I'm not used to those life. I'm not used to it. Do you understand? But I've come on this life not just to expose him, as in like being malicious, because that's not the case. Do you understand? I've come on this life because I need protection and I need prayers. Because I can see there's no stopping. And nobody knows the real him. And he's going to people and he's telling people what I've said to what I haven't said. And people's looking at me funny and different and making out like we're still talking, we're still dealing. Like, he does a lot of twist up psychological stuff. He's crazy. Even if somebody calls him now, I got twist it and say it never got so. Even when he burnt down my sister's house. Even when he burnt down my sister's house. My sister lived on the ground floor too. There's no exits. And the person who burnt down my sister's house had to have known that, because where they burnt my sister's house, you remember, as you see on the video, let me show you lot back.
Well, who done it though? Hasn't he got?
This is a mom.
Well, who done it though? Hasn't he got?
This is a mom.
Well, who done it though? Hasn't he got?
This is a mom.
Well, who done it though? Hasn't he got?
This is a mom.
on that video, the person's gone for my sister's exit. They haven't gone anywhere else. They're burning my sister's exit so they know that she cannot come out the fucking house. My sister had to climb through the window. Okay? Before she even climbed through the window, my sister's telling me stories where, Candy, I couldn't even climb through the window at first because I have to save the kids. I'm getting buckets of water and throwing it through the door. You know what saved my sister? It's because she had towels on her floor. She didn't have carpet. The forensic people said if she had carpet, my sister would have died. Because it would have creep underneath the door and burnt the carpet and would have burnt everything in the house. Come on, man. I've lost my mum. I lost my mum in March last year. And I lost my dad in August. Come on, man. I'm not even like to see that picture y'all because he's holding me. You guys, if you don't know Nathan, go to him. You speak to him. Tell him to leave me alone. Do you understand? I need to be that's all I want. I want to be left alone. And what you lot got to ask him as well when you talk to him, when you've come outside Candy's house, you remember, and on top of it, you come outside my house. The first time you come outside my house on the first day, I couldn't even say that's the first. That's the first time I've seen, because that's the first time the camera went up. So the first time you come outside my house, you came at after 8, like something to 9, and then you come at 4 in the morning. Why did you come back 2 times in one day? That's not somebody that just wants to look through the window. That's somebody that wants something or wants to do something. And I think to myself, if you saw, remember as well, you guys, you don't know where I work. The earliest I start work is 4 o'clock in the morning. I start work at 4. That's the earliest shift I got. So what if he caught me outside? What is he doing to me, you guys? What does he want from me? And he's moved on, as he says. He says to everybody he's moved on with his baby mother and his kids. So why are you coming for Candy? What have I done? What have I done to you? Come on, man. But you guys, have I missed anything? Because it's been a lot. I've been going through a lot. As you lot can see, like, I couldn't even go to my brother's party yesterday.